28 reasons you hate GTA Online. Let's go. Being forced to sell cargo in public lobbies. It's a brutal punishment from Rockstar. Being influenced to spend your days grinding out cargo, even if that means having a divorce with the wife and telling the kids they now get double the amount of Christmas presents. Getting hundreds of thousands worth of cargo, then comes the day to sell it all. You check for any public solo lobby glitches, but see none. You begin to sweat. The day becomes a nightmare of luck as you search for the most peaceful public lobby you can find. Did you successfully sell the cargo? Unfortunately, the oppressor griefer got you first. Hopelessness arises. You try contacting your family in attempts of getting back together, but they've already moved on. You now spend your days searching for any comments on the GTA Online subreddit that supports PvP to downvote. Stay strong, brother. Matchmaking for jobs and missions is absolutely garbage. How many times do you spend trying to get into a good lobby while getting kicked from the host for no reason, getting told no players are found but can't do nothing, as Rockstar made most game modes need more than 2 players, or getting put with the worst players you've ever seen just for one of them to then leave right before the job is about to begin, or even worse, once that's begun. There'll be a death sentence for a lot of stuff in this video, especially players that leave jobs after they've started, and that is why I, LazerSpart, should be voted as your next president. Doing heists with random players. Do I even need to explain? Honestly, the success rate of becoming a world champion kickboxer without legs is a lot higher than doing heists with randoms. It seems they believe the purpose of the heist is to see how many times you can die before even making it to the target location. Impressive in its own regard, but it's always these players that leave the game, forcing you to search for another set of players with the same usefulness as the report player option. We need skill-based matchmaking for heists. You can't sprint in a nightclub. Why can we not run in our own nightclub full of NPCs drunk off the juice and getting high off the cheddar cheese? I have all my best cars in the nightclub garage, so I set my spawn there, but I regret it every time I join online. Spend the next 10 minutes walking out of the nightclub. It's like popping a Xanax, but staying conscious so you can experience what it's like to walk 2 steps every 5 minutes with the belief you're making good distance progress. No claim all option for Moore's Mutual Insurance. Thank you, Rockstar. I do enjoy claiming back all 7 of my destroyed vehicles separately, with the added bonus of needing to ring back Moore's Mutual each time. I always knew insurance companies are legal scams, but I think this is honest. I think this is scraping the edge of being a war crime on players. There's a claim all option for vehicles a part of the same garage, but we can now own like 1 million garages, so this needs updated. It becomes a point I sometimes have to dedicate a few minutes just to recover all my destroyed vehicles. People who don't mute their mic or think the whole lobby wants to hear their commentary. Don't forget to mute your mic when joining lobby, people. We're enjoying a peaceful time. The next thing I have to check, I haven't just turned on a highlight reel of the UFC by accident. They're calling out everything that happens to them in the game, while their family has a debate in the background on whether or not pigeons are real. The game also sometimes doesn't even show which player's mic it is, so you have to keep checking players in the pause menu until it stops glitching out. And then by that time, you've heard so much from this person's mic, you've actually become interested in what they're going to say next. So then you're like, should I mute them or should I really find out if pigeons are fake? Having to install the iFruit app to get custom number plates. I'd have a full amount of plates by now if it was accessible to do through the game. I get that this was their way of getting players to download the app, but if I'm like anyone else, then you also just uninstall the app after getting the plates. What else do we need the app for? To feed a virtual chop? Go feed the real one and throw a grenade at him like a normal person. Not to mention the amount of times I forgot my social club password. Luckily now though, it's easy to remember. If you want a password recommendation, mine is password 4. Rockstar worry more about patching harmless glitches than cracking down on modders. Why do they feel the need to constantly patch any clothing glitches, such as being able to get the duffel bag or utility belt? I'm surprised they haven't even patched like the hat, mask and glasses glitch yet, to be fair. But instead of patching these things, just put them into the game to be able to get legitimately, and try clearing out the modders. Even the removal of non-glitch features like being able to go inside the police station. Did they ever tell us why that got removed? I thought the evolution of open world games was to provide more locations, not remove them. Players with a barcode gamer tag. These creatures tend to lurk around bad lobbies for the majority of their game tag, although sometimes they get released back into the wild to go fulfill their needs of causing as much toxicity as they can to lobbies. Is the barcode to prevent anyone being able to search their name if reporting a website, or is it a replica of the barcode to your hentai foam mousepad? Genuine question. I once saw a full crew of barcodes. Safe to say I called it a day and went outside in real life. It lacks in free roam activities. A lot of mysteries are in this game. The most talked about being the Mount Chili Admiral, but to me the biggest mystery is why we haven't got basketball added online. San Andreas made it in 2004 and they had it, right? But GTA 5 doesn't, and it's based in Los Angeles. So much potential for free roam. Basketball, football, skateboarding, surfing, or listen to this, right? This is a banger. A fight club against other players, right? But the fist fighting combat is greatly updated like it is in Red Dead Redemption 2. Have a whole leveling system to it, right? Like awards such as like unique tattoos or like rings your character can get if they win like fight tournaments. servers. Also be able to host different player-sized fights in various cages and sketchy fight club locations. As a content creator, this is my dream. Imagine being able to host a massive fight club tournament for all of us, hopefully someday Spartans. First rule of Fight Club, never talk about Fight Club. Maybe that's why Rockstar haven't added it in. They can't even get past the talking stage. MC and CEO limit for lobbies. Have you not been able to start your organization or motorcycle club because there's already a max amount in the lobby? Yeah, me too, it's annoying. Also for you PvPers involved in combat that can't take advantage of CEO abilities, it's very limiting. They do this to promote working together, but let's be real, online is full of mostly bloodthirsty savages. It's no surprise unless you have people to play with, you're going to be mostly solo for anything CEO and MC related. Dirty racers. No matter how clean you think a race is, it will turn dirty eventually, just like every man's browsing history. This has the ability to make you turn off the game if a player rams into you so badly that you spin out to last place, which of course there's no way to counter this except turn off collision, but that's no fun. That feels like we're racing against the ghost laps in Mario Kart trying to get the little record. Okay, I've took my cap off, I'm sorry. At times I do dirty race, but only if I'm a victim of it, alright, leave me alone. You can't say you don't. Everyone likes a little bit of ram. It is also funny, it's a funny feeling successfully wiping someone out, but not when it's done on you, right? That's when you spend 3 weeks researching into the WWE's Undertaker so you can tombstone your monitor in proper form. We can't own our own strip clubs. Let us take advantage of those down bad people and take their money's easy passive income. I guarantee millions a day, thousands a day, hundreds a minute, tryhards and griefers. We all enjoy going online to be constantly bothered by the jet addicts that watch daily videos on how to prevent excessive sweating throughout their body. Hate to be the one to tell you, mate, but you're not impressing no one by destroying cargo. Being a cargo griefer is on the same level of being the pilot of Epstein's plane. You get away with it, yeah, but the truth is Rockstar really promotes the destruction of cargo, whether they admit it or not, giving griefers an equivalent of pennies in money when destroying your cargo, as well as sending out a global signal to the whole lobby whenever you start delivering cargo. That doesn't make it right though, right? Listen to this. Wreck-It Ralph. That arcade game made Ralph look like the bad guy I do not care about. Do you care about Ralph? I do. Great movie, by the way. Shark cards. £60 for $8 million in-game cash. Are you mad? In today's Los Santos economy, that can get you what? 2 DLC guns, a facility, 2 cars, maybe like 2 runs with a prostitute. They need to heavily update the cash amounts, but forget all that. Why is anyone even buying shark cards, honestly? Cayo Perico is free after you buy that submarine gang. Rockstar, release a new online map, and then I'll think about telling people to go buy your scam cards. I mean, shark cards. The over-the-top police. Is this really a realistic game if cops shotgun you in the head after you Mayweather a stranger's jaw? Yeah, probably, never mind. But give us the choice to play in no police lobbies. Even if that means not being able to do CEO missions, that's okay. I want to enjoy completing my own GTA version of no rushing in peace. Also, can you imagine a full system of an online prison similar to those in the roleplay servers? For GTA Online 2, they should just take notes from the roleplay servers because that's exactly what we all want in terms of gameplay, like that realism. It's turned into a military simulation. Buy that tank, fly that attack chopper, wear that bulletproof helmet with the thermal vision, only drive around in weaponized armored vehicles, upgrade those weapons to have any chance of winning, invest in a hangar to use the best fighter jet. These are all the things you're told to do to even have a chance at mass domination in all forms of PvP. And it's true, these are the things I say myself in my PvP guide, but it's got too far. We can't even enjoy PvP without some player running to their jet to recreate their favorite Iraq bombing runs on you. Or the people that play the game in thermal vision so much it gives them severe anxiety to look around in real life. And remember, there's more colours than orange and dark blue. The button to accept pop-up casino and nightclub free roam missions is the run button. What in the actual, I can't swear because YouTube is soft, was Rockstar thinking? They really sat down drinking their below average wholesale coffee, agreeing to each other that putting the accept button to these random missions as the same button as the single most used button in the game, the run button, was a good idea. I'd be doing routine drug tests in their offices to make sure this was a sober act, because if it was, then they should be even more worried. NPCs have aimbot. I haven't got much to speak about in this one, merely because what is there to say besides NPCs use mod menus, and it's not very nice to be sniped out of a roof by an NPC using the most basic pistol without even aiming. I thought the mission was to go against some lost MC members, not the Punisher. Police also managed to defy reality and have their shotguns kill me from across a car park. It's okay, fair enough. AFK teammates. What goes through your brain to join a job or a heist, load into it knowing it is going to begin in a few minutes, then proceed to go AFK? Unless you're preventing a local terrorist attack, or committing one, you really have no excuse. I know there's pumpkin scratchers who do this purposely to get easy money, but come on man, get involved with the game and I'll give you less reasons to go tell people you think online is boring. Your business is getting raided. Besides the game rewarding players for destroying your cargo, they also try to get your stock stolen if you aren't careful. I'm not saying I think this is a bad mechanic of the game. Honestly, it adds realism, and it's the risk to a big reward, which is fair. But that doesn't mean when it happens to you, you don't immediately hate online for ruining your good mood and a flow of hustle. Especially when it happens when you are as far away as possible, with no flying vehicle spawned in. Seeing all of your hard work get tucked away so quick, you stand up and start shadowboxing in your room, then 10-30 minutes later you get right back on the grind. It's such an addiction. They are really milking it. The problem is Rockstar in reality have no pressure from any competitor because there is no other online game like it. I love GTA Online and I hope it stays for many years to come, but without that push of pressure from competition, they can be as laid back as they are right now, with no drive to immediately improve the game or add major updates. Besides the fact that they need to add more expensive DLC items, so players will buy more shark cards. It's the unfortunate reality of a unique franchise. The Oppressor Mark II. You just got serious flashbacks to getting abused by an Oppressor griefer, didn't you? Wait, are you the Oppressor griefer? In that case, did you just get a flashback to griefing people in your Oppressor? Either way, it's an overpowered Star Wars and Harry Potter hybrid that allows you to fly around and kill a whole lobby with only the use of 4 fingers and 1 eye, while you solve the Da Vinci Code with your other hand and eye. The new contract cars gave us Oppressors prevention, but behind that expensive paywall, it still keeps Oppressors at the top list of griefer mobiles. NPC Cars programmed to crash into you. This can still be a debate between the community. It's a no-brainer when driving vehicle cargo that the NPCs purposely go out of their way to give you more of a struggle than the ratings for the third Hangover movie. It's not even a natural looking crash either. Like they completely turn around and drive on the wrong side of the road. Once again, Rockstar showing that they are the cargo griefers. Heists pay shockingly bad amounts of money. I'm not talking about KO Perico here. KO Perico is the best method of making easy millions. This is for the original heists, and even the casino heist 2 is slowly joining the category. Unfortunately, as the normality of new DLC items reach over $500,000 just for a new gun, and over $2 million for cars, the money needed to just be able to start the casino is near $7 million, with your cut only being around $400,000. Still good money, and of course fun with friends, but not crazy money for the price and time it takes to set up as a host. The amount of annoying constant phone calls sometimes seem like someone wrote our number on the back of a bus with a written promise to fulfill any needs for a cheap price. Because our phones are constantly vibrating the controller so much, my parents question what's going on in my room. Reassurance, I've developed a second nature to immediately hang up, but some of them require you to answer first. An option to throw away your phone or buy new ones anytime would be amazing. I'd probably start rocking that old school trap phone, you know, like as a dedication to Soulja Boy personally, but I'd block every contact on there that rings me more than once a real life day. Modders and God mode. People who use God mode to kill people. Did you really get that badly destroyed in PvP that you went through the effort of getting a mod menu? There's other alternatives, you know, like actually getting better and working to improve the game like everyone else. I love fun modders, I really do, but there's not enough of them to even have them excuse the online modding community, because overall it's the toxic children that find humor in kicking you out of lobbies to fulfill the desire they have to feel powerful after years of neglect. You know what though, I respect every modder, even the ones that kill me with mods, just as long as they aren't using God mode. It's like pasta mode but for actual heavy mouth breathers. The economy is a disaster. This will take a few moments to laugh at the online economy, because in terms of immersion and roleplay, right, people theorize money glitches are to blame, as the hundreds of millions easy cash cause the economy to completely turn to a similar disaster as a bootleg Chinese Rambo movie. This has caused the economy to keep up by selling guns for $500,000. I know I've mentioned it so many times in this video, but it's insane. And cars for over $3 million, and clothes for tens of thousands. Do I even need to mention the price of hair and face paint? Those playing online for the first time after completing single player are going to learn very quickly that being rich in story mode of $1 million unfortunately does not transfer over at all. I think the economy is beyond saving, so how will Rockstar adapt to understand this problem and get past it before it's at an unplayable point? You'll find out.